Good evening and welcome to a brand new series of Timberborn. We finished the last season off with the tower, which I am very happy with, and it wasn't technically complete, but I'm very happy it's done, it's sorted there. We're now going to start something opposite and different, and I'm not even sure the concept's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. So we're going to go a new game. We're going to play through the IT this time right here. We're going to go next, but we're not going to play on any of the default maps. I did mention about trying the tower again on diorama. Yeah, interesting, maybe, perhaps not, don't know. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to custom maps, and I'm going to pick not the picturesque volcano, but the cube. The cube is a map that is 50 by 50 by 50. It does require a mod, the map resizer, Beavers Ascent, to get it to work. And just a bit of fair warning, if you do install the map and you set the height limit on a map, you have to leave it at that height limit to play that map. If you change it to another height limit and then try and play a map, it breaks. So yeah, you have to install the mod, set it to 50, and you can play this map. I might upload the map, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But let's go. I'm gonna play it normal because this is gonna be a challenge as it is. So let's call it the cube, because why not? The cube, and let's pause here. Now it zooms straight in and you can't play. You can't play because it does this. You can't really play the game at all. So you need to Shift, Alt and Z to bring up the development console. I always turn off Skyfog. The game looks better without it, I feel. And then you want to move the target up here. If you don't have any of your favorites, they'll be listed here. They're all in alphabetical order, but you can move the target up. So I'm going to move the target up to about 40, I think was what I figured out was probably the best way to do it. So yeah, there you go, about 40 seems about right. And then Control Shift and Alt and boom, there you go. So now we can actually play, and I'm gonna have to do that every time I reload the game, which is fine. So yeah, so this map has, as you can see, all the mod cons. It has loads of trees and berry bushes and things. None of the berry bushes are mature, but they are getting there, so it should be fine. It has a water source here. This water source, however, is all the way down at the bottom. Look at this, it's all the way down here, at different heights down here. It has a bad water source, which is the same. It's all the way down, basically at the bottom. It's almost at the very lowest point, but it's not quite. Obviously, we have the underground ruins here, and we have a couple of ruins over in the different corners, so you can get going. Now, the idea of this is we are not going to build up. We might build up one level purely because of the housing. No, the barracks are all on the floor, aren't they? Yes. Okay, so no, we won't build up at all. No building up. We want to only build down. I do have the ladder mod still installed, so yeah, but we're only going to build down. That's the idea. So we will tunnel our way into here and build an ant beaver colony inside here. I don't even know if it's actually possible. I haven't tested this to see whether it works or not. I've not even used the tunnels. I didn't even unlock them in the previous game, so I have absolutely no idea how this works. I'm assuming you can go down like this and just put them in, so we could blow up a couple of holes down. We wouldn't need tunnels for that, we just need dynamite for that, but we'll blow a couple of holes down, put in some ladders, and then use the tunnels to tunnel through. And providing you leave enough supports, you can then get rid of the platforms that are inside there and have space. So that's the idea. Now, if stuff goes terribly wrong and we destroy something underground and get it wrong, it's going to cause a great big hole, which is going to destroy all the infrastructure above it. So we have to be very, very careful with things go. But I thought this was going to be an interesting concept, something very, very different. So yeah, let's start in the normal ways we do. We want to go with a pump. It's not so easy with this one here because, as you can see, we can only pump out one sector of the water because the way it's designed. See, it's clever. We have to unlock things to get more water going, so we're going to have to do a pump. We are going to have to put in a gatherer's flag, and I really hope that the berries are going to grow in time. Didn't honestly actually plan that very well, but that's okay. This is version 1 of the map. It is not actually technically been uploaded anywhere yet, but it's just version 1 of the map to be tested. So, and I'm just going to literally do this. Put on. There you go. Can you just chop down every single tree in the world? There you go here. So some of these are 67% done. So we're going to have to get food going as quickly as is possible, realistically. So, yeah, we might want to get some more woodcutters going early as well. Let's put another woodcutter in over here. In fact, let's put 2 in over there and get some stuff going. Let's make this a high priority construction site and a high priority work site. And then we probably want to get a storage of water going. There. This can be set to water. Okay, put on. Nice. We want some science going quite early, and we want other things, but we need to clear some trees out. And unfortunately, we're also going to need some space for an industrial log pile. So, how do we do this? Well, we could destroy some trees. Instead, what if I actually got rid of that one and put in an industrial log pile there and put in the water container here? So we might, so on the surface I might limit myself to going up like 1 tile so I can just sit on top of some of these things here. But the idea is that I'm not going to build platforms above. You can go 10 higher than this limit. That's the way the map resource works. But I don't want to build above up here. We want to limit ourselves to that. So maybe we'll only go up 1 or 2 levels at the absolute most. Aha, berries have been indeed got, which is nice. Right, you want to be storing water, please. Okay, so we want to chop down a load of trees and just fill the logs full to make some space. And then we want to put in some form of well, farm, I suppose. We want to get a farmhouse going as soon as is possible, realistically, if we can. And then just put down the kohlrabies everywhere. So do that there. Let's set you to kohlrabi. And then I just want to come in here with the plant crop things, and I'll pick kohlrabies and kind of just, we do something mad like that, just to get something going whilst we're waiting for trees and things to be all chopped down. So yeah, we will see. I might also whilst I'm at it, I can't do that until I get the thing. I was going to try and put the blueberries on their own source box so they don't spread, but yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so let's just wait for a little bit and see. Oh, we don't have enough workers in here. I'll put that down there. You want to be a slightly higher one. In fact, you can be paused now because the kohlrabies are planted and are growing. So we can have more beavers doing the beaver things there. So yeah, okay. So gotta wait for trees to be chopped down. Lots and lots of trees to be chopped down all over the place. Okay, so we have a bit of a better kohlrabi field. We have a group of kohlrabis come in now. A harvest of kohlrabis have come in, which is nice. And I've put up some breeding pods over here to do some bits and pieces here. I'm planning to try and corral all of the blueberries down here and put a path around them so they can't spread, because they're a pain. Blueberries are a bit of a pain, but we do have some resources, and I need to spend resources in order to expand, to grow, to do things. So I don't think we want to put any housing in just yet. What we want to do is we want to put in some form of science, don't we? We want to get ourselves an inventor going. So let's do that so we can get some science rolling in. I don't need any well-being or anything just yet. Don't need any power just yet. The inventor doesn't need power. No, it doesn't. What we want to do is we want to unlock the forester soon. We've got plenty of trees, so it's not a desperate thing to do, but I want to make sure I've unlocked it so we have it, because it's very easy to forget to do that and then be like, oh, something went terribly wrong. Power, however, for these are a bit awkward. We can't really do any wheels. Oh, also sealed off the edge here, so the water will stay up 1 higher level. Yeah, I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, but it's fine. Yeah, power is a bit of a pain because the wheels we can't use until we get some dynamite to run the water along somewhere. So we'll probably run the water along to this side of the map and run power wheels in this. So we're going to be onto the power wheels. However, the power, these, which produce a lot of power, which is fantastic, but they are massive. They are massive. They are massive. So I'm actually going to remove the berries in here, which I might regret. Removing some, but we have berries down here as well, and they berries do really, they spread like wildfire. So, yeah. So we can do that. We can put in power here, for instance. Let's turn this around so the entrance actually has an entrance there, which will then allow us to put in a industrial log pile next door to it, or industrial lumber mill, I should say, next door to it there. And the lumber mill requires 75 power. This produces 300. One beaver can run that. Cool. So we'll do that. Okay. You're not connected to the house because of that tree there. Let's delete that tree there. Okay. Get that going so we can get some planks going, which would be nice. Rabbies are doing well. Just been basically, I put all the kohlrabies in, they harvested them all, and then removed the fields and just let it be harvested. And then I've been doing this. We've been making sure to go in here. Removed all the berries in this area here. I think there's a blueberry bush there which is harvested, so or sprouted. So oh, there goes the wheel of pain. The wheel of pain. Go, beaver, go. You are mighty. You are mighty. I'm going to rename you. I'm going to rename you to Conan. You are Conan the beaver. You are the mighty. There we go. You might go off and get another job somewhere else later. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. You were the first beaver. You were the first beaver to go onto the wheel of pain. You are Conan. Conan the beaver. Well done. So, what else do you want to do? What else do we want to do? Getting some science in. That is good. I really said I want to unlock that. That's the first thing I want to unlock. Only requires 30 science. We have enough, so there you go. Put one of these down. Bomb, yes, and then delete it. I don't actually need to build it, but I want to delete it. I want to have it unlocked so I don't mess up and be like, oh no, I need something and we don't have the, oh no. Oh no, dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh yeah, that is good. That is good. We don't need any of these at the moment. We don't need any of this at the moment. What I might do, what I will do, in fact, is I'm going to cancel the chopping of the trees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the chopping of the trees in there and back here. So let's do like that, like that. Oh, do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a path along here and along here with the chopping of the trees. We will want to chop down all the trees eventually, but I'd like to focus on like pathways and things so that I can get to places. We want to get some bad water at some point. Not desperately worried about bad water right yet. Want to unlock the platforms as well, and then we can move our pumps into the deeper parts of the well so they can get water for longer, which would be nice. I also need to store the kohlrabies. Haven't done that. Haven't stored the kohlrabies. We should definitely do that. Let's remove these guys here. Remove that one. Yeah, we definitely want to store the kohlrabies. So this is where I kind of want to unlock the ladder as well, but that requires planks 250. So yeah, okay. We do need more water because this is not going to last. This is not going to last. Problem is, I don't think you're actually pumping fast enough. I think that's the problem. Let's put in some more there. Yeah, just don't think it's pumping fast enough. So let's run a path all the way up here, and it can grab whatever points it can grab along there. There we go. Boom, ba-dum. Okay. Let's run a path. I don't run a path down there because this is power. That's going to be power along there. Oh, you want to be water. You want to be water. Okay. Let's delete that berry bush. There's these berry bushes out here as well. I won't get rid of the ones that are flowered. I'll let them be harvested first. Right, what do you want? Oh, there's nobody working in the district centre anymore because somebody died of old age. So let's pause these two because you're no longer needed. Come builders. Okay, you can clear out stuff over here as well. Okay, right. So I think we're good. I think we are good for our initial setup. I just hope we have enough water that's coming in. I could put another pump in, although we're probably a bit late for that. So I was waiting for the 100 science so that we can build platforms and put some platforms in. Although I could easily have put levees in. Now think about it. To put dams in here, which will allow us to lean over the edge. I should have done that. I should have done that earlier. 2 dams would have worked here to get that to pump deeper. Although again, it's not necessarily the I need a second pump. That's what it is. I need a second pump or third pump or whatever pump. So let's dam over this part here. And let's delete that. And we'll put another pump in here. And then another pump in there, flipped, and that can reach down deeper. And then we can get rid of that pump, and then they can pump for much longer. So, yeah. Okay. Right. So... yeah. So even during the drought, we'll be able to pump, which would be fine. Which would be absolutely fine. So, yeah. Oh, what's wrong with you? You have got broken teeth. Can we fix that? Can we fix that? Requires 5 logs. Can we put that in somewhere? Yeah, we can put it in there. We need the broken teeth. Broken teeth fixer. Okay. So all I'm worried about is that once this level drops, which we're gonna let it drop and see what happens. We're gonna let it drop and see where the water comes into. Let's get rid of that one before it spreads. Then we can increase the kohlrabi field, like so. You can run a path down there. Nice, nice, nice. And that should seal those in there. And then this area here will be for our berries. We might need a bigger area later for berries, who knows. We'll be fine for the first drought. The first drought will be fine. Later on, normal droughts we get, is it 19 days? I think you get 19-day droughts. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Getting some housing going would be nice because it would increase our life expectancy. That would be quite useful. Yeah. I wish you could filter what you're destroying with, so I could just go, hey, would you destroy berry bushes? Zoom. And it would just destroy all the berry bushes. But I don't think we can do that. There's no way to do that, so... to do grow. Okay, so you need to drop down that one there. So you are fine. You're pumping the water here. The water's actually okay. I'm just waiting to see how far it shrinks back in again when it drops down a level. That's the important part, because then I'll know whether this field is sustainable, not for a long time, but for, you know, whether we need to rush to get dynamite going, which we kind of probably do anyway. If we want to dig down, we kind of need to go and get dynamite running pretty damn soon. So let's put in some more lumberjacks. Can't put lumberjacks in anywhere out there, so there you go. Awesome. I'm going to increase the work hours as well. Do you know what, we're going to go with 24-hour work hours. Go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. And the water's filling up again, so we didn't find out how small it went. So, okay. Okay, what else do we need? What else do we need? Let's see. Let's just expand as we go, shall we? So, we got food going. We got this going. We don't need a forester just yet, but we have the ability to make a forester. That's fine. Power, we have power, that's fine. Let's get a gear workshop going. 100 science points. I don't have planks yet either, so oh. What's that? That's a blueberry seedling. No. Ooh, be gone, blueberry. Be gone. Okay. So we get some of that going as well. Let's unpause this as well here. Let's increase our workers to 2 there. Not that we have enough workers at the moment because people are dying. I can't for the life of me remember how many beavers it is for a breeding pod. Was it 8? Was it 8 beavers for a breeding pod? I want to say 8. So we're currently at 16 beavers, I think. I don't know why people are struggling for food and stuff. That's weird. We have berries and kohlrabis going. We need a bigger kohlrabi farm. The kohlrabis are really bad food. If I'm honest, they are a very bad food. So we need another kohlrabi farm. So let's get a medium warehouse. I can't get a medium warehouse anywhere. And that'll be for kohlrabi. So yeah, we're okay. Oh, everyone's tired because they want sleep. That's why. Because we've gone too long. We've gone 24-hour days. Okay. So let's go back down to, let's go with 18-hour days, shall we? So actually have some time off. They're all sleeping now anyway, so that's fine. I want some science to build up a little bit. I need some gears to get going so we can get some stuff going on there. And I just need to clear the area out of wood. I want to get some science going so I can build a ladder. And then we might stack some of the industrial piles on top of each other. Because I completely forgot that they only have 180 storage. And the folk tails get ridiculous storage. Like 1,000 in the same, almost the same size. Yeah. Really wish the log piles were stackable. And by that I mean that if you put one on top, it extends the one below it. Although you might want opposite one, so I don't know. So like you could do an upgrade on it, and they bring more resource to it and make it bigger, and then bigger and bigger, and it goes taller and taller and taller. That'd be cool, like up to I don't know, 5 tall or something. I don't know. We don't have any unemployed beavers, and we didn't have any time off for the beavers for a little while, so that means none of these were doing anything. Now the beavers will sort that out, so that won't be a problem. So yeah, everything is good. Okay. Okay, so apparently just after I built the gear workshop, it stopped recording, and I don't know why. But you didn't miss a lot. Anyway, strange. I built the second pump, and we have the barracks put in here, so beavers got somewhere to live. We're now up to 5 happiness. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. So yeah, I don't know why the recording stopped there. Maybe I might have tabbed over to it and pushed space, which tends to shut things down. So you are going to be for kohlrabis. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to do kohlrabi. So we can store our kohlrabis in there. Not that you are particularly harvesting a lot of them. We do need another farm though, because it takes not a long time, but it's what's what I'm after? It's very slow going on the farming side of things. On the let's do that. The farmhouses for the iron teeth are not very efficient because there's only 2 beavers in them anyway, gone there, but they're just not very fast. So you need more farming for the iron teeth than you do for the folktails. That's okay. That's okay. Food is coming along here. If we put a second kohlrabi, a second kohlrabi farmhouse here, we can have 2 farms and then extend the farm as well, which would be quite nice. So yeah, then maybe we could even like seal this side of this up completely and just have the 3 outputs. So yep, let's up that workplace to there. Conan is now working in the pump, pumping away. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We don't have that many beavers at the moment. We're in 15, so we're getting there, but whenever I turn these on, everything just kind of stops elsewhere. So yeah, I think I need to turn that down, and then have one in the gear workshop and one in there, and that wants 195. Using 100. Wow, the gear workshop wants a lot of power. Okay, didn't realize that. Oh no, you still want 75 power, even though you only have one beaver in you, which is odd. But it is an industrial one, so it still wants the same power, even though only one beaver works in it. It is odd. Oh well. Oh well. So, the biggest issue with this map is definitely the trees. It's nice to know that there are enough berries around in order for it to work. I was kind of expecting to kind of fail in the first instance. And that was purely because of the map. I was expecting to fail because of the map. But no, it turns out we're okay. We're okay. So, how about we leave this episode here, and we come back next time, and we carry on from there. I will let them do a bit more clearing of things up. I will go around and try and get rid of all the berries that are out in the world causing us problems. And maybe, I'll see what we'll do. We'll also put in another breeding pod and go up to 24 beavers. I think it's 24 beavers. I can't remember. I can't remember whether it's 10 or 8. I think it's 8. We looked at this before, and because I don't play the Iron Teeth that much, I prefer the Folktales. I forget. So I'm sure one of you knows, and you can tell me, is it 8 beavers per breeding pod? Obviously, it's 8 beavers base, and then depending on the happiness level, depends on where it goes. So, yeah. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope you're looking forward to the cube, which is a completely just different concept. Just a completely different concept. I don't know why I thought of this. I just thought, you know what? It looks like fun. It looks like fun. Let's do a beaver ant farm for something different. So yeah. So we'll leave it here. We'll come next time, and until then, as always, have fun.